Ernie.
That's
Ernie.
right. That's right.
Yes.
Why are you making this wonderful thing here?
Well, I think not only am I inspired by Ernie and his wonderful works, not only 32 years ago, but today as well, but I think one of the greatest ghost stories we have of our time, and even before our time, is A Christmas Carol.
Right.
That's actually a ghost story.
It is.
Yes, it's from the Victorian time, and it was such a wonderful story, and everyone knows the story. It's Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. So I'm going to show you guys at home how to make something inspired by this, and you know, I think I'm going to put away Christmas Past.
You know what? That was written back in 1843, wasn't it?
Yep.
Kim was here, she'd say you remember it
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Was that a good year for you, Mom?
I would remember it well. Well, I'd have to ask her because she was there.
Oh, wow.
So what the big trends back then were what?
Well, in the Victorian era, we're kind of looking now at a steampunk design, which
that's
is
in.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very
Very
in.
cool.
It's like
Funny.
you can find normal accessories for the steampunk era, and what that is taking Victorian times and really doing this trend of the steam engine and what was run on steam before electricity, and it was their idea of what would happen in the future. Like if we lose all electricity, what do we go back to?
Wow.
The steam. Right. Yes. So that's kind of what has inspired this project. So you put that, A Christmas Carol, Queen Victoria. I don't know if you know this, but she actually made the modern Christmas tree, what we know today and what we celebrate today.
This is what we're making.
This is what we're making today. We're going to catch, that's the Ghost of Christmas Past. I don't know if any of you are haunted by your past.
No, but he knows what a ghost looks like very well.
Yeah, I've met him. He's safe away now. But
Okay, good. Good.
You got started earlier today, so let's take a look.
I did, yes. Okay, so we just started with blue or green spray paint, and this is a little cardstock. I freehand drew this ghost, but we have it available on our website to download. So draw a little ghost. I did watch Ghostbusters last night, the old one, just to be inspired. And I went a little simpler than the ones you fought. Then you cut that out, take an X-Acto knife, and take out the little parts to really give it that ghostly feel. And then I took some fluorescent green, and I kind of did an ombre, where I really did dark at the bottom, went all the way lighter at the top. Now that's a glow-in-the-dark spray paint. I did about 6 coats of this. So you can just go back and forth on either side. My hands are gonna glow in the dark tonight. They're full of this. But then once it's illuminated in the house, then when you turn the lights off, that's when this is gonna glow.
Oh my gosh, so how do we finish?
wow.
Okay, Ernie, if you would do the honors. I know you've trapped a lot of ghosts. Have you
Yes.
untrapped a lot of ghosts?
Well, I've tried not to, but they got
Yes.
out
They
Yeah,
anyway.
Okay.
No, don't pull that
So-
lever.
Yes, this
We,
actually just screws off.
Screws off,
Yep.
okay.
I think it's probably less technical than what you did in the movie. We're just gonna put that little ghost right there.
All right.
You bend his arms.
Bend his arms back, and then
Okay.
lock him in, Ghostbuster.
And we'll-
Lock him in.
Right.
Perfect.
Lock and
that.
seal.
Oh my
There
gosh.
you go.
Yes.
Now we have it.
Exactly, and I want to show you guys at home how to do this and how creative you
Very
can
nice.
be keeping this Victorian steampunk look. So now look at this. Ernie, last year on the show, I got married. This was one of my centerpieces.
Wow.
So we don't need that anymore. We turn it upside down. This becomes our base. This was in the backyard. It's a little saucer for your plants. Put that there. I want you guys to take your kids to the hardware store and to the craft store and just pick out a bunch of weird things that you think would be cool. Like this, or a spigot. And we put all of these things together. You can see that is this.
So you get the chance to be really super creative with this.
Yeah.
With different things.
Yeah.
Now, I'm taking this skewer. I'm going to show you guys how to do this cool little design. See that there?
The coil.
Yep, the coil.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just take regular wire, wrap it around like this, keep going.
Paige.
You can use a pencil, a skewer, or anything. And let me tell you, a lot of this came from the creative mind of Dave Lowe. You guys hear us talking about him? He is that amazing guy who makes everything possible in the
Wow.
garage. Now that you can put that in, this is just a regular hose for a
There you
There you
go.
go.
a tank, actually.
Look at that.
Wow.
See it? Look how cool. And then
So-
put that all the way in, and that will become.
But when you take your kids to the store, you ask them to what?
how do you know
Look
what
at
to
a
get?
what's this, like a rivet?
Think outside the box. Yes.
A grommet?
That is a grommet.
But
These are
see it
wooden
in a
plugs.
different way.
See it in a different way. Yes. Let's use it for something different. Let's take this.
Spray paint it.
Yep. Spray paint it. Put it on.
Is that a Christmas? That's a Christmas.
That's
ornament.
a Christmas ornament.
Wait,
these are wooden dowels.
Are these the grommets here?
Yes. Yep. All you do is take this
And you stack them
and stack them and glue them. Look at that. Mark, you think outside the box.
Well, you have
can
to be
a
extra
whole-
creative for this, I
that's-
think.
that's
You know what I
impressive.
mean? When
Yeah,
you're seeing these things on shelves and you're not really putting them together.
Well,
Yeah.
trying to recreate what Ernie did 32 years ago, I was watching. I was like taking notes and saying, what can I do that the Ghostbusters did back then? And it kind of reminds me of your costumes.
Yeah, which I didn't have a whole lot to do with.
You didn't make your
You made it
costume
look good.
But
you
yeah.
probably were like, what is this thing I'm wearing and what's it supposed to
And
do?
how much does it weigh?